Hi, how's it going, everyone? This is David from Minola Ranch. Today I'm gonna run over on how to install your on and off valve. It's your bucket adapter, the newer version of the bucket adapter, sorry, on and off valve version of it, as well as your adjustable float and its adapter as well. It's elbow. It's a super easy process. I just wanted to get into it, that way everyone knows what's going on, and I can answer maybe some questions. So with that, one thing I would recommend you guys to get is this step drill bit. I got it from Harbor Freight. You can basically get them anywhere, even Amazon or Home Depot, whatever you have available to you. And mark it off to whatever sizes. And the sizes I would be using, or I will be using today, is 13/16. And that one's gonna be for this this here float, and 1 inch for the on and off valves. All right, super. So with that, we're gonna start with the on and off valve. When you receive it, you're gonna of course get your nice little baggie, and you're gonna have your nut and 2 seals. Just take off 1 seal, that way you make your life easier. Just leave it on there because it's gonna be on that side, and these 2, just put it aside. All right, let's get started. Let me just get my drill going. So a little trick that you can do, instead of using like a tape measure, or if you don't have a ruler or anything like that, you can just line this up with your bucket like that, and basically just mark it off, marker, pen, or just something to get you a point of reference. And we're gonna start drilling. Like I said, this is gonna be your point of reference on where to stop. As soon as this goes in, you're good. 1 inch. I did leave it on there a bit longer, just to get as many of the burrs as I can out. You can also take it off and put your step drill bit on the inside and twist it, just to get as many of the burrs as you can out. Leave a nice clean, basically point of entry for your bucket. Do dump out your burrs, that way they don't get in your water lines. It'll make life a lot easier down the road, I promise. All right. So you get your on and off valve. Like I said, leave one of your seals on it. That way it's just, like I said, your point of reference, and it goes in. It's super easy. Once you got your other seal in here, I'm just show you real quick. You would screw it on. It is a seal, so it is going to be tight. So just like thread it on there. It's the way I do it. I would recommend doing it that way. It saves a lot of time instead of trying to force it in there. And obviously your nut and this washer side is going to be up against the bucket, pointing to the on and off valve. So you get it. I always twist this and twist these opposing each other. All right. Now you can use an adjustable wrench or a crescent wrench, or one of these pliers like the slide jaw pliers, and you're gonna grip it on the inside, grip the nut on the inside, and basically twist and tighten it. Don't torque on it so much. It is plastic, it's not your torque on it until it's good. No, just until it's snug, until you see it fit. From there on, it's good to go. Your on and off switch will do that. On and off. This is off, I believe, and on position, and that's basically it. All right, we got that squared away. So let's move on to the second part. Rule of thumb, or basically finger. Use 4 fingers, and that's where you're gonna put your float. All right, so I got a little mark here as a point of reference. I would recommend 3 inches, 3 1/4, 3 inches work the best. So you get this done. All right, same thing as last time. Get your drill, your step drill bit on there, and this is going to be the 13/16 side of the measurement. So when you're holding the bucket, make sure you're aware where your fingers are. I don't need a customer losing a finger. And all right, let's put this aside again. Clean up our work area, and just get it. Same thing as last time. Just get it in there. Try to get all the burrs out of there. Leave a nice clean entry point for your what's it called, your float. You can use a knife as well. Just don't perforate the sides or go cutting along the sides too much. Just lightly, so you can get all these little burrs out of the way. All right, so let's get this squared away then. So same thing I like to do is always leave a point of reference for what I'm doing, because sometimes I get lost in my own thoughts and put this the other way. So you're gonna leave your gasket up against the float body itself, and you're gonna have your nut same side. The washer side is gonna be up against the bucket. All right. So from the inside of the bucket, you're gonna press out like you saw. It's not like you're gonna have to force it in there, and just get it. Tighten that up. Same deal. If you can just hand tighten it until you see snug, or you just grab your slag jaw pliers, crescent wrench, and just leave it there nice and snug. Now, like I said in the beginning, this is adjustable, so you would come, turn this wing nut, and either turn the level up higher, lower, however you see fit. That's basically on you, however you want to organize that. Then we're going to come over here with two other things you're going to receive with your kit. You're going to receive this elbow, as well as the adapter. It's the PVC thread to the actual garden hose thread. I would recommend PVC, not the PVC, the Teflon tape. For this, it works the best. I wouldn't recommend like the pipe dope or all that stuff, because it just makes a mess. It's a bit of a hassle. So just put on your Teflon tape, just a little bit too. You know, not a crazy amount of Teflon tape on there. Just like 1 or 2 wraps, and you should be good. It's just gonna hold you know, garden hose pressure. Like I said, you got your little thingy. 1 or 2 ways to do it. I'm going to do it the longer way just for video purposes, but you can get this just on tightened on there from the get-go and do it. But I'll just do it the harder way for you guys. Just tighten it nice and snug. Your pliers. And you don't need to, you know, grip it too hard, because you don't want to mark the plastic. I'm kind of a perfectionist myself, so I wouldn't want that. You just get that done. Now with this, you're gonna have 2 size threads. Your garden hose thread, which is gonna be the slightly bigger end of it. As you can see, there's 2 different sizes. The smaller thread, or the smaller end, is gonna be your thread for the PVC. And you're gonna get that on there, nice and snug. With this Teflon tape, it's really gonna help keeping the seal nice and tight. That's why I recommend doing it with it. Again, slide jaw pliers work the best. And there you go. Now you got your automatic watering system with its on and off valve and its float. So I'm gonna fill it up just like a little test. That way you just can check it out. First of all, let me close it. That way it's not all leaky. Figure out my table a bit. All right. All right, and there you go. It's in the off position. Turn it on. You got water, it's gravity fed, so your lines are going to handle it very well. You won't need a regulator on the line. So this is basically a system to avoid that. And if you had to hook up to a garden hose, it would start filling up then. Just turn it off. If you're going to remove your bucket from the top of your cage or anything like that, you just just turn it off and remove it. Add your apple cider vinegar, your electrolytes, or anything like that. Now, another thing I do want to get into real quick while I got you guys is it's pretty important to put a lid on there. That way you keep all the debris out. And when putting a lid there, you can't create a vacuum seal. So that's something you're going to want to avoid, and it's super easy. Just anywhere you want, drill a small hole. It could be smaller than that, an eighth of an inch. Put it on there, and then you can keep all the debris out, keep your water clean, and it's sealed. And that's just another way to keep your system cleaner for longer. If you have any further questions, you already know, my name is David. Feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. All right, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you.